So I'm back out working on Dirty Darlene here. I was last video. Well, I was trying to figure out my expansion chamber problem, fitment, and how everything just doesn't seem right. Even if it was right, it's pretty tight fitting. But I think I figured out the major reason why the rear tire rubs on the muffler, and the whole expansion chamber looks like it has to go that way. Well, the rear subframe is bent. You can see this one. I don't know if it shows up good in video. Maybe I can get a straight up and down shot. No, it doesn't really. It doesn't really show good. Maybe I'll try to get the center of that with the center of the tire. I think that should be the center. So no, I can't get the camera to see what I'm seeing. Anyway, this part of the frame, if you track it down, it would rub on the tire. This side, there's like a 2-inch gap, which if you evened it out 1 inch on each side would be plenty. So the muffler, which was rubbing, and the guy who owned it actually rubbed a hole in it. So that's not good. And it rubbed so much on there, it ripped all the knobs off the side of the tire. Well, it ripped a lot of the knobs off the side of the tire, because the side of the tire, there's also knobs missing, which I just think the tire's an old piece of junk. It's probably really old. I don't know. I didn't look at the date code or anything on it, but boy, this side's got a lot of missing knobs too. Anyway, so that's what I've discovered. So now we're gonna, I don't know if I'll show it or do it or now, or I shouldn't even be working on this thing. Try to straighten this out. Maybe I'll take this is a removable subframe on this side. I'll take that off and allow me to bend it over a little easier maybe. Or maybe I need to take the gas tank off and inspect up here and make sure it's not broken. Like that one was broken on that one side. What side? The side with the removable subframe, I think. Anyway, I'll pop this off here and we'll see what we got. So I got Dirty Darlene laying on the ground. I'm going to try to straighten out the subframe on the back. Got a piece of pipe and another piece of pipe. Try to do this without heat. This mount seems pretty sturdy here, where the muffler or the expansion chamber pipe comes out and goes through there, and I can pry on that. Hopefully I won't need try to do this without heat and without help. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's get the big pipe out. Put some of my lard on here to hold it down. Maybe. Yeah, I could really use it. I'm gonna need help. I think I'm bending my pipe. Let me get up here a little further. Yeah, I think I'm just bending the pipe. See if we made any progress on it. You know, it actually doesn't look too bad. I don't think it's going to show up on the camera. Again, here's my center. Yeah, it's still off. I I know it just doesn't. Depends how you hold this camera up here. Oops. If I can. I need to use my plumb bob out. Try to come across here. Actually, if I come right across there, it's pretty darn close. The problem with doing it up here, which you would think these would be pretty flat, but I think one comes in higher than the other. They're goofy on the other bikes too. So I put it on there, this thing would have to be like a 1/4 inch off, which I'm not doubting it is. The higher you get. I think back here. Back here would be pretty even. So I really can't trust this because I'm sure it's tweaked one way or another. I'm liking what I see on the back swing arm though. Whether how accurate this is or not. I mean, it's pretty level. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, and I can't even guarantee that thing is. So my string is undone. There, I move the front. Let's try this again. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that in there. It's got to be pretty darn close. There's just really no other place to measure anything. So if we do that and come back here, which I can't guarantee the tire's centered. I can't go by the seam here because that's off one way. But the center of the tire should be between these two knobs. You see these have offset knobs. I don't know what kind of tire this is. I mean, but we're pretty darn close to the center of that. So I'm thinking it's pretty close. I might give it a, and it's definitely better. Slip the silencer in here. I mean, before you could obviously see sight down the side of it where it rubbed a hole on it. So let's get it on there. And I am thinking we are pretty golden here. It's not too bad. Got the level back out. We're gonna double check on how this is. Moved it all. It's about the same as it did. So yeah, I'm thinking it's pretty good. It's definitely a lot better than it was. Okay, so I leveled out the engine cradle, the down rail frame rails, until I was perfectly even on the swing arm here. So I'm perfectly level across the swing arm. What I really should do is pull the engine out and then measure across the frame rails on the bottom. But as you can see, then I measured from, I found my center of the back of the subframe and run my plug down. You can see the center of the tire right there, and there's the center of the plumb bob. I think it's pretty darn close. I mean, probably less than an 1/8 inch, or maybe an 1/8 inch, maybe. So I think I'm going to call that good. if I have to, I can always shim the silencer out maybe a 1/4 inch or something, just get a little bit further away. But I laid the silencer in here, and it comes down, and it seems like it would clear good. So big thumbs up for Dave here. See ya.